What's going on, you guys? Indead right here. Just want to make yet another video for y'all, and this video here is going to be a N64 collection update video. The first series of collection videos I did were back in 2008. They were god awful. They were horrible. I literally talked about a single game for 10 minutes and had nothing to say about each of. Really didn't have anything to say. So that was a absolute nightmare. I may have made some updated video somewhere in 2010 or something, but anyway, today is May 23rd, 2012, and this is what I have right here. I've done a pre-count here. If you look at this, this goes 1 through 20. There are 20 cartridges here, 20 here, 20 down below here, and 20 on this other side back here. This shoebox holds 80 games, and that is the reason why you buy Under Armour. But anyway, so let's go ahead and run down the games. I keep doing all this stupid, like, I start off, I list the game, then I see a game I actually like, so I drop a little couple-second commentary about it, which turns into a 30-second commentary. I'm not going to do that. If you guys want to hear something that I have to say about any of these individual games, put in the comments below, or I'll gladly talk about a game. But these, I have to restrict this to just listing off these games. I'm not going to mention price tags. I'm not going to mention a damn thing about any of the cartridges, cartridge quality, nothing. We're going to go through a stupid list of all these darn games, get them done. Here we go, y'all. Alright, Donkey Kong 64, Pokemon Stadium 2, Diddy Kong Racing, Army Men Sarge's Heroes, the first one, Gauntlet Legends, Milo's Astro Lanes, Turok Dinosaur Hunter, the first one, Jet Force Gemini, Glover, they fell over, Pilot Wings, Hybrid Heaven, Rush, San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing, Vigilante 8 Second Offense, Quake 2, Pokemon Stadium, no one wrote on it yet, Chopper Attack, Cruisin' World, Super Smash Bros. Stupid Steven, Rush 2 Extreme Racing USA, Body Harvest, Monster Truck Madness 64, WWF No Mercy, Excitebike 64, Zelda Majora's Mask. This is the holographic label. I'm going to stop here and divert around. This one is the holographic label, which you can't quite. There you go. Now you can make it out. Versus, and I have this additional stack over here. Oh, where did my pile go? Why don't I have my pile? Why don't I have my pile? I'm gonna cry. Ah, here we go. Sorry. I'm not gonna reshoot this damn thing. This is the holographic label here. As you can see, as the image sort of bends. Versus the non-holographic label here. Much easier to actually make out the colors there. As you can see here. Much darker. Actually intended for eyes. Versus this much clearer label here on this copy of Majora's Mask. So I've got two copies of these. This is the one I actually play, but I do have this secondary one here. So that's pretty neat. Let's see. Here we go. Bomberman Hero, Revolt, Beetle Adventure Racing, Battle Tanks, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Battle Tanks Global Assault, F1 Pole Position 64, Turok 2 Seeds of Evil, Cruisin' USA, Pokemon Snap, which is no longer property of Blockbuster. Hello. Star Soldier, Vanishing Earth, NFL Quarterback Club 98, Armorines, Project Swarm SW.A.R.M, Mario Party 3, Banjo-Tooie, as well as Banjo-Tooie. The difference is this one was a pack-in title listed not for resale, and here's an original copy here that I picked up for apparently $3.25. Anyway, the important deal here is this one I picked up at a local pawn shop. This one I grabbed on Craigslist. The guy was actually in the next neighborhood over, and for whatever reason, you can hang this one from your neck if you want. It's got a hole right through it. Dropped like 13 or 14 bucks on it. Crappy, worn up label. Got a hole through it. Messed up on the back. Who knows? Anyway. Copy of Tui. Paper Mario. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. First one. Blast Corps. Pokemon Puzzle League. GoldenEye 007. Space Station Silicon Valley. Snowboard Kids. F-Zero-X. Perfect Dark. Oh, I love this game. NBA Hang Time. I'm going to set this one aside for now. Rampage World Tour. Top Gear Overdrive. Here we go. Super Mario 64. This is the particular North American release. And here, as you can see on the back of this one, and on the front here, this is a Japanese release. And what this actually says, although I cannot pronounce Japanese correctly, this is Super Mario 64. Basically, this says the Shindao edition, which means this is a re-release of Super Mario 64 that was released in '97, the year after, it was late '97, after the Rumble Pack had been released. This is a redid version of the game which adds in Rumble support. It also fixed a number of bugs and glitches that were in the game, and additionally it adds in, it probably has some like frame rate improvements, and also adds in a couple new little visual tweaks. I tried recording a video of this a long time ago. It was too long at the time. I think if I still have it somewhere on my hard drives, I will definitely put that online so you guys can take a peek at this and see my original opinion on this. Anyway, there's those two copies of the game there. So, Mario Kart 64, StarCraft 64, Nuclear Strike, Tigger's Honey Hunt, Forsaken 64, GT 64 Championship Edition, Ridge Racer 64, Mischief Makers, Battlezone Rise of the Black Dogs, Wipeout 64, Star Fox 64, Star Wars Shadow of the Empire, Yoshi Story, ECW Hardcore Revolution, Turok Rage Wars, Extreme G2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, Mario Tennis, again Steven, Mario Party 1, again Steven, Quest 64, Snowboard Kids 2, a little rattly, California Speed, Mario Party 2, Ocarina of Time. I'm going to go ahead and mention this right quick. Ocarina of Time here, this is the -01 USA version. Pardon me, this is the important part. The NUS CZLE USA, not hyphenated 01 version, or hyphenated 1, pardon me. Versus here, this is the white label, versus here I have the, I've got a gold label one. This is, pardon me, not the gold label, this is the player's choice, my apologies. This is the player's choice version. This one is in fact the USA -1, not the USA no existent number version. This is the re-released version after it had some material censored. There is a famous scene in the game where someone spits up blood. Instead, it's green instead of red. They patched that. Additionally, they patched the. They've changed the song in the Shadow Temple. Sorry, God, I wish I knew this game better. Is it the Fire Temple or Shadow Temple? Anyway, they fixed one of the temple songs. Oh, everyone's gonna ream me for this. Man, I should know this. I believe it's the Shadow Temple song. God, I don't know. Anyway, it's one of them. It freaking originally had some sort of like Muslim or Hindu chanting or something like that in it, which that particular fan base of the market found very offensive, and so they wrote a petition to Nintendo actually complied with it and decided to re-release the game with a new version of that song. That is placed here on these hyphenated ones, copies of the N64 game, as well as the GameCube re-release with the I believe Master Quest as well are all patched. The GameCube also has even further patches where it has a different logo on the actual crates and stuff. It's a different logo. That one was also sort of frowned upon. So anyway, why am I talking about Zelda? Got both copies of that. I don't have the original like gold release or whatever, but anyway, there's 2 copies of that. Paperboy, Robotron 64. Half the other ones now they got buried. There we go. Knife Edge Nose Gunner. Buck Bumble. Hell yeah. It's a little worn out, but I can't find this damn game for shit. World Driver Championship. Automobili Lamborghini. Off-Road Challenge. There's one more. Banjo-Kazooie. Believe that was all here. But there is more to be seen. Come with me over this way and see the rest of the collection. This is the part I'm mostly proud of. Let's move all this stuff here. Here we go. Alrighty. Got Perfect Dark. This is another copy that I have. This one's actually boxed. Love having that. I've got Hexen. I don't have another copy of this. 007, The World Is Not Enough. Quake 1. I had a previous copy of Quake 1, but when I bought this one, I traded in the old one. That's a Super Nintendo game, sorry. Wave Race 64. Again, I had a previous copy. I traded in... I traded out the one that was in here and kept the, because mine has the saves and stuff, so I traded out the one that was in here. Now I have mine in this boxed copy. This is a player's choice. Interesting. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Again, the one that came in here was nicer than my particular copy. So I, no, sorry. I traded the one that was in here, I kept mine because it has a save file on the cartridge. Extreme G, this one was nicer, so I traded in mine. And WrestleMania 2000. As well as another copy of Rogue Squadron. I don't know if this is actually in the box or not. I believe I may still have my previous copy as well as this new one. So anyway, guys, that's my N64 game collection. I've got tons and tons of games, so I do need to make more collections. But in the meantime, here we go. N64 game collection. I don't know how many there were. Do me a favor. Count them up for me and put it in the description, or put it in the comments. Sorry, I don't know how many there were, and don't count. If you do this, don't count multiple copies. If you count variants like the Mario one and stuff, the Zelda ones, just tell me in a separate list. So apparently I have like 3 variants. Put that in a separate part of the list. Tell me how many there were. I'm curious. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will catch y'all later. Pieces and stuff.